Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. You know guys, when I'm in need of a recharge or a little bit of a rest, or in the summer when I want to kind of enjoy and relax, this is where I come. I'm in the woods. It's kind of the middle of nowhere. I think there's 10 acres here, and it's surrounded by forest, so I don't have any neighbors. And Marty and I chill out here. I'm trying to figure out, why do I enjoy it here? What is it about this place that I really like? It's the same routine usually when I come. While I'm gone, there's windstorms and weather that happens here. And look what happens to the ground. All the grounds here, there's probably about 3-4 acres here, where you come up and park, and this is kind of the living flat area. It's all covered in pine cones and stuff that's fallen off the trees, right? So the first thing I always do, I sweep the deck, and then I pursue this daunting task of cleaning everything up. So I get the rake out, and I rake all this stuff up. Like look at here. There's all this stuff that's blown off the trees, right? There's the pine cones from the treetops up there, and this is the kind of the drive area, and it probably takes me I don't know, 2 or 3 days. I rake it all up. I manicure the stuff. It's all the driving areas bordered by rocks, and I make piles, and then I get the wheelbarrow and I rake the stuff, and I wheelbarrow it over here, and I make a big pile right here. You can see the remnants of the pile, and then I got a fire pit there, and I burn it all because it's a fire hazard to leave the stuff out, but it's not a chore. It's like while I'm doing it, it's like I'm connected to the earth or this spot. So believe it or not, I'm enjoying it. And the funny thing is, then I'll spend a month or two here, and it'll be, I'll do things like, this is how my brain works. I'll be walking by here, right? And I'll see this tree, and I'll go, wait a minute, this branch has died. So this branch, it's kind of in the way if I walk by. I have to cut that branch now. I have to cut this branch, but not this one, because this one still has grit. So I have to manicure that. I look at the larch tree. This is a larch tree. And this is one of the only, what is it called? Deciduous trees that loses its needles. So it looks dead in the winter, and in the spring, the pine needles come out, but they're very soft. And I watch them come out from when they're tiny to when they come out like this. And I go, yeah, that stump there has rotted just a little bit more, so now I can, eventually it'll be gone. I know that tree over there is leaning, and it's losing a lot of its pine needles, and it'll eventually be dead, so I'm going to have to cut that one down. And I know every single little thing that's going on here, and I know that after I leave, after a couple of months and I leave, I'll be gone for a while. I'll be gone for a couple 3 months, and the wind and the weather will happen, and it'll all get covered again. The state of chaos in the universe will take over again, and the tendency for things to become more disorganized will take over again, because I'm gone. I'm not here to organize everything, and pine cones will cover the ground again, and pine needles will blow everywhere, and trees will lean, and branches will fall, and when I come back, it'll all be chaos again. And then when I get here, I kind of exist in this area, and I think the forest misses me while I'm gone. It's like Kellerman left, dump the pine needles, get them back here, and then it's almost like the place is happier after I do the work. And the birds and the animals and the deer, and there's coyotes, and there's mountain lions, and there's bears, and there's Marty, who's over there eating grass so he can throw up in the living room. It's just, what is it? What is it because would you go somewhere knowing, okay, if I go there, it's a place I go and I work like a dog from sunup till sundown, and then I sit by the fire and have a drink and almost fall asleep, and I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted by the end of the day. The first 2, 3, 4 days that I'm here, that's what it's like. But I love it. And then after that, I'm in the groove. And however long I spend here, when I'm done and I head back to the city, I'm like a new person. It's like I have been injected with some vitamin nature that makes me like I'm 10 years younger after I leave. Can you guys explain that? Do you have a place that you go where that is the case? I'm going to show you something. This happens this time of year. One of the reasons that I come this time of year. We're going to go for a walk, okay? Marty, we're going for a walk. This is absolutely incredible because this is a pine forest. It's redwood trees and jack pines. It's very dry here. There's no mosquitoes, ever. Except like if we have some freak rain, there might be mosquitoes for a few days, but generally there aren't. So you can just walk around, not worry. Not like those eastern swamps in Ontario. This is in British Columbia. It's early May. And in this forest, you look around, everything's green because the snow melted. And this is a type of grass that grows here, and it'll last for about a month. And then it'll be gone. It will go dormant. It doesn't die, I guess, but it goes dormant. Then there'll be no green. Then there'll be kind of a gray forest floor or brown. But in about 2 weeks, this whole forest, every square meter of this forest will be covered by a plant that comes up. It grows about a foot, foot and a half high, and then it'll sprout 2 or 3 huge yellow flowers. So if you're here in 2 weeks, I guess I have to come back in 2 weeks and maybe film this because I'm just ready to leave today. This whole area will be yellow, bright yellow. Can you see amongst the grass the plants that are coming up? And I'm going to zoom in on one, okay? This is what they look like. That's one that's just sprouting. Okay, and this is the flower. But that flower gets like big, like 6 inches in diameter. It's going to have 2 or 3 of these flowers. These leaves get really big. And they're everywhere. You see the ground here? Marty's going to take a dump. This is what it looks like when it dries up in the summer. But I'll look over here. At this end, look at how many of these plants there are. We're hitting it just there's see they're coming up. There. And look at this. They're everywhere here. So in a couple of weeks, if you come out here, this will be a carpet of bright yellow. It's ridiculous. And when you walk through it, you're just like, wow. It's like you're in a Alice in Wonderland or a Dr. Seuss show. I'm going to find a spot where there's more of them because they're just starting to come up now. The sunnier spots, they're up more. But in a couple of weeks, there'll be like 1 every square foot or 1 every square meter. So when you look, as far as the eye can see, you're in a bright yellow forest. It's absolutely incredible. And so Marty and I will come for walks here. And there's something, I can't explain it. But when you're here at that time, you are, I don't know, I'm somehow connected because I've seen it. And it only happens for about a week and a half of the year, and then they all die. And here's a spot. I guess there's a kind of an opening here. There's a little bit more sun here. Look how many are coming up. See, they're just sprouting up. They're just starting, but eventually they're going to take over this whole forest. The forest will give way to their existence for about 2 weeks. There'll be bumblebees and bees and insects everywhere, and you come out here and set up your reclining chair and just sit. And somehow I think I'm connected to the rhythm of this forest. And most of you are watching going, "What the hell is he talking about?" Because you're connected to somewhere else, right? You haven't been here, but I sense the cycle, and I'm thinking it's like, even if I'm in the city, in this time of year, I'm thinking, hey, I should be doing something. What is it I should be doing? Oh yeah, the yellow flowers are coming out, and I want you, if there's someone watching that can tell me what these are, because I've looked and looked and looked to try and figure out what they are, but I don't know what they are. I'm going to give you one last close-up. And I don't know what the point of this video is, other than to say that I'm mesmerized by the magnificence of nature. And if you do have the time yourself, you should take a little bit of an opportunity to go out and just exist and be and look and smell and listen. And don't, oh, a bear's going to come and eat you, or you're going to get stung. Forget about that. Just, it's better than taking vitamins. It's like it's the elixir. It's the elixir of eternal youth is what it is for the brain and the body. This is what it is for me. Now I'm going to show you one of these things, and one of you guys let me know what it is. Okay, what kind of plant is that? What kind of plant is that? Marty? Marty, stop eating them. Stop eating them, Marty. So anyways, guys, a little bit of a weird video today, but that's all. I just wanted to share this spot with you. I don't know. Leave some comments in the comment section. Have a fantastic day, whatever it is, whatever day it is for you. Today is Sunday. The video will get released, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday. It may be Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, right? I don't know what day it is for you. This place tunes my sense of humor too. My brain works better. I'm snappier after being here for a while. I hope it made you a little bit more snappy, and I'll catch you guys. Marty, stop eating the flowers. I'll catch you guys on the next one.